So I open the floor to questions.
Apu says like not to be so enamored by miracles.
See, the point of that story is not that I was mentioning a miracle. It actually happened in the life of Sri Ramakrishna's own Guru. And there the Ganga is deep, it's quite deep. And it's quite huge. It's not a small river. And at the most, you see, up to a certain few meters, you can feel the ground under you. After that, you actually cannot. It's quite deep, the Ganga there, and it's quite huge, quite wide. So it's really a miracle how Potapuri did not feel the ground. He always felt the ground under his feet, and how he did not drown in the Ganga. And in those days, it was even wider. So it's nothing short of a miracle. But you see, although we should not pay attention to miracles, this is a historically recorded incident which happened in the life of Sri Ramakrishna's Guru, which convinced him the importance of this divine power of the universe. Because he saw that there is some other power which is guiding his life. When Sharat Maharaj wrote The Great Master, do you think he wrote anything by imagination or somebody's imagination?
No, it might have been an actual experience in his mind.
No, I don't think so, because the recorded incident says it actually happened. There is a full record of it. It does appear supernatural, no doubt. It does appear supernatural, but it actually... See, this Potapuri was a very, very strong man. Mentally, he was extremely strong. He would not give in to anything. How did he become convinced of the power of Prakriti? Finally, he only says, "Oh, Mother Mahamaya, only you can make this happen." However miraculous the incident is, it actually happened. And see, when do you call something a miracle? When it's beyond our normal field of understanding, isn't it? Beyond our normal rationale. There are many incidents in the lives of spiritual masters which go beyond our understanding. And Potapuri was the last man to give in to some imagination or emotion. You read his life and you will see he was a very strong man, a very strong self-willed person who had got his Nirvikalpa Samadhi only out of self-effort. That's what he thought. But this happened to him. So I cannot dismiss it as it happened in his mind. It must have happened and finally drew him to accepting Shakti.
But the way of worship is very different.
Yes. No, you are right. See, for every deity, the mode of worship will change. Every deity. Although Mother Kali is an aspect of Mother Durga only, she is an aspect of Mother Durga only. Still, in her worship, the mantras used will be different. Even the dhyan mantras will be different because that depicts how she is. So, it will be different. Because the bij mantras will be different. Because, see, you know how these mantras and all were created. It comes in the mind of the realized person as to how that Devi is. It is born of meditation, it is born of realization. So, as they actually saw the mother, according to that has got that vidhi, that right. So, the mantras will be different for every deity. And you can't mix up. In fact, on the same mala, you cannot do mantras of different deities. I hope you all know this because people ask us for malas. Mala is deity specific. On one mala, you can do only mantra of one deity. If you are doing of other deities, please stop it and take another mala for the other deity. Yes? You should know certain these fundamental things.
You said that goody behavior will not get us anything. There was a power behind goodness.
Yes.
Can you please elaborate a bit?
I think it's everyone's experience. There's nothing for me to say. Because many times you see the moral, just imagine the moral science class of your school days. What did they tell you? You must be good, you must speak good, you must act good, you must not lie, you must... So, okay, they are polishing the surface, goody behavior. But what about what is happening in your heart? You may be saying good, nice words to somebody, but in your heart you are seething with anger. It can happen, isn't it? So that's why I'm saying not enough to polish the surface. Manmukh Akara is the greatest sadhana, Thakur used to say. Which means your entire personality, the entire force comes into manifestation in every act. It's not that I'm talking something, thinking something else and acting in a third way. Not like that. Everything must coordinate, come together. Then you become a very forceful personality. And whatever you say will work. Whatever you think will work. Why say? You don't need to even say. You just think and it will work for you. Goodness, you see, what we are calling goodiness and goodness, they are two different things. With goodness, naturally comes power. With goodiness, there will be no power.
Relation of the concept of Brahman and Shakti. Like even Brahman we say as, the whole world is Brahman. And now you are saying that Shakti has become all of this. So just to clarify.
See, Didi is asking, clarify between Brahman and Shakti. Because when we read the Upanishads, we say Brahman is all that there is, right? Now I am saying Shakti is all that there is. And I said, Thakur also used to say this. So what is the connection? What's the philosophy there? See, Thakur used to always say Brahma Shakti Abhed in Kathamrita. This is the typical Shakta standpoint. What the Vedanta is calling Brahman, the Shakta philosophy is calling Shakti. It's one and the same thing. When it is passive, it is called Brahman. When it is active, it is called Shakti. Yes, does it make sense? Like, suppose a snake is just sitting, it is Brahman. It's moving, it's Shakti. But it's the same snake. It is pure consciousness activated that we are calling Shakti. The pure consciousness only, Brahman only, they are not two different things. Only thing is that in the Shakta standpoint, you see, like for example, threads make a piece of cloth. Now, is the thread and that cloth different? So, in the Shakta philosophy, they will say, oh, the thread is everything. The idea is this, that the divine force which we are speaking of is non-different from Brahman. In fact, in Sankhya psychology, they will tell you, Prakriti only appears as another. She is not a different being. She requires the Purusha to become Prakriti. She is the same thing in its activated aspect. They will tell you this. But Sankhya being a dualistic system, they like to think in terms of Purusha and Prakriti. See, if one thinks only in terms of Purusha, it is Vedanta. If you think only in terms of matter, it is Charvak. If you think both matter and energy, if you think in terms of that, it is Sankhya. And both are there. And actually, Shakta philosophy has its roots in Sankhya. Main thing there is Shakti, the activated aspect of consciousness, not the passive aspect.
Sankhya many Purushas.
Yeah, in Sankhya there are many Purushas for the simple reason they say that the consciousness in each being is different, because you see, Prakriti is real, then your individuality is real. So then the Purusha reflected in you is different from the Purusha reflected in her. That will logically come. But Vedanta, that's why it's a development over Sankhya, where it will tell you it's one consciousness shining in all beings. One consciousness. Vedanta also talks of Shakti, also talks of Maya. Okay, Dvaita Vedanta, Vishishta Vedanta also accept that. But it is seen as a power second to Brahman, not equal to Brahman. You understand? It is responsible for the delusion of the sadhak and all that. In that way, and in Advaita Vedanta, Prakriti is dismissed also in a way. But what? See your own experience. Don't go too much into this philosophical rut, I'm telling you. See your own experience. Is the world real to me? Yes, just now it is. Is my personality real? Yes, it appears to be. Then I am a Sankhyavadi. If only my consciousness was real to me and all this appeared, it was an appearance and does not belong to me at all. It's nothing to do with the I. then I am a Vedante. Check your own experience and see, most people are Sankhyavadins. The world is real and my personality also is real. Then how can you be a Vedante? So it's one thing to think philosophy, another thing is how analyze your experience and see which slot you fall into.
When you are saying that Brahman activated becomes Prakriti or Shakti, now it's already there present in all individuals in every part of the universe. So why the sadhana? Because it's already present.
It's a good question. Why sadhana? If everything is consciousness only, see, if I actually see it like that, if I experience the world like that, you have attained the fulfillment of sadhana. But usually we are thinking like that. We are not seeing it like that. We see. Am I right? I am thinking, this is all a manifestation of consciousness. Am I seeing it like that? Then you will require sadhana. Thakur, he's sitting in the Kali temple. Mother's image is in front of him. He sees Mother is all consciousness. And he sees even the vessels are conscious. He sees the floor is consciousness. He sees everything around him is giving, like, it's indescribable. You read the great master there and see, everything is one huge effulgence of the light of consciousness. This is called experience. To think everything is Brahman is a different thing. This experience goes beyond thought. It is not a matter for thought actually. It comes with a complete transformation of our normal consciousness. And it is of the nature of experience. But for that to happen, that is why sadhana is required. Why I keep saying sadhana is required is until your own vitality has transformed, until it is not giving you only an experience, a personality sense, a body consciousness, until that has evolved to the level of seeing the light of divinity shining in our heart, until then sadhana is required. Thakur used to say this, until your senses are subdued and mind is subdued, sadhana is required. Then what you will see doesn't require a thought process. It's not philosophizing. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Or it's going over the head? Yes. Without sadhana, what you will know will be cut down by other experiences. Please see this. With sadhana, what you will know, nothing in the universe can remove that knowledge. Because the nature of sadhana is transformation of your consciousness. Once it is transformed, you experience things in a different light altogether. Without that, it is not possible. That's why sometimes I feel we are making Advaita Vedanta too simplistic. It's not that without sadhana, if you try to understand it, I'm telling you, it will take you somewhere else. It is not a matter for logic and rational. You can employ all that for that Shravan purpose. But without nididhyasa, without sadhana, you won't get a feel of it. It is aparokshanabhuti. Don't classify it as a higher experience and all that. It is transcendental in nature. Because it is the light of your awareness. Awareness, is it a thought? Tell me. Can you think of awareness? I'm asking you. Can you think of awareness? Then how will you know it? If you can't think about it, how will you know it? That is why sadhana. It is through sadhana that you get, as it were, the ability to sense awareness. That is what is called the divine eye, divya chakshu, and Thakur used to say another body to experience God. That is the meaning of all that. Another sense of perception you got. But without sadhana, it is impossible. So actually speaking, we should discuss sadhana, not just the goal. Yes?
Mataji, how is Shakti interpreted in Kashmir schedule? Kindly.
Kashmir Shaivism has a lot of similarity with Advait Vedanta, but an additional concept of Vimarsh, which is a very, very important idea. In fact, in that way, I am a Kashmir Shaivist, I will tell you, because I believe in that idea. Vimarsh is the capacity for reflective awareness, which our minds have. So in Kashmir Shaivism, they have huge worship of the Divine Mother, because mind is real. If reflective awareness has to happen, mind should be there. Mind is nothing but Prakriti, so Shakti is real. So they are huge Shakti worshippers. See, there are 3 places in India where Shakti worship is the predominant form of spiritual tradition there. One is Kashmir, second is Bengal, third is Kerala. They are all Shakti worshippers. Shakta philosophy and Kashmir Shaivism, they go together. And so you will find temples of the Divine Mother in all these 3 places, and huge Shakti worship traditions are there. So Kashmir Shaivism accepts that Kaula tradition. There are so many traditions actually. They are all Shakti worshippers. And what they feel about the Divine Mother is something spectacular. If you have gone to Kamakhya, you will understand what I am saying. It's a power they have all felt. Yes.
Ramataji, I just want to clarify that Shakti and Maya are the same thing. That's what you were trying to imply when you said this.
Shakti and Mahamaya are the same thing. If you are by Maya talking about Vedanta concept of Maya, it is not that. In Vedanta we use the Maya for illusion. But Mahamaya doesn't mean illusion, but it means that power which can create both knowledge and delusion.
My question is about Bhakti and Shakti, and if you can please say some two words on Radha and Ma Durga or Mata.
Yes. See, very nice. Connection between Bhakti and Shakti. Whom you worship as Radha is, in the traditional Vaishnava literature, she will be called Chit Shakti. Thakur also used to say, Chit Shakti is Radha. She is the Shakti of Chit, consciousness. She is Parama Prakriti. Don't think she was that romantic milkmaid of Vrindavan. Yes, that's how it is pictured. She is Chit Shakti. She is that aspect of the Divine Mother who came in that form for that avatar Leela to take place. So Radha is not different from the Divine Mother. It's the same. Have you visited Barsana? That huge temple? Yes, you see the temple is so big in Barsana, Radha's temple, and you see the rituals there. They are worshipping Chit Shakti in the form of Radha. Just like how we are saying Brahman and Shakti are one and the same, Krishna and Radha are one and the same.
What reason? What is the reason?
See, how do you choose your Ishta Devata, he is asking. How do we choose our Ishta Devata? Somebody chooses it for you? Many are there. No, somebody told me that it's good to take Diksha here. That is not how you choose. Your Ishta Devata means that which appeals most to your heart. That aspect of the divine which appeals most to your heart. You can immediately relate to it, and your whole soul jumps with joy when you think of that deity. That is your Ishta Devata. You must find it out for yourself. Somebody cannot choose it for you. Yes? Your family choosing arranged marriage like. No. It is actually love at first sight. Because it is only when you have the sanskars of that particular tradition that it comes, your sadhana comes into fruition. So there is something in the different aspects of the divine which will at once appeal. And you have the inner caliber to carry on that worship and that bhav. It feels the purest thing to you. That is your Ishta Devata and that is your way of worship. So don't allow somebody to choose it for you. Discover it within yourself. Which aspect? Even in the worship of the Divine Mother, there are different aspects of the Divine Mother. Some people actually like Mother Saraswati very much. Some people like Mother Durga. Are they different? But in form they are different. Yes, the puja vidhi is different. So you must choose that where your heart lies. Because that is your path.
If Shakti is the cause of the energy, or the vital energy and the power of life, so why is it that good souls are made vulnerable at times?
Oh, okay, you are asking like that. See, why are we made vulnerable at times? Why do we feel weak at times? Although the energy, Shakti is right within us, is for the simple reason we have not acknowledged that. We have not brought it into manifestation, into expression in our lives. So there are weak moments in life when you feel vulnerable, when you feel that you lack energy. See, it's all to do with, that is why you see the one answer to all these questions is awaken the divinity within you first. Vivekananda used to say that is the purpose of religion, not fighting over some temple and book and some statement in some book. The purpose of religion is to awaken the divinity in your own heart. That is the purpose of religion. That is the purpose of all spiritual traditions. When you do that, obviously you awaken the divine within you, the mother within you. You won't feel weak and vulnerable. You will become a Shakti yourself. Yes? You ask all people who have been successful in whatever their stream of life. You ask them, they say it was the power within me. I awakened the power within me. So everything lies within us. Shakti Puja is a means to bring out that.
Going to Mother with love and affection and the Bhakti tradition, vis-a-vis this tradition of vegan way of life.
See, Vijnan Bhairav, you have to learn from a guru. You actually have to learn the techniques from a guru. There are very sophisticated meditation techniques which have to be learned from the guru. I can tell you a very simple technique which Vivekananda has spoken of. The kind of prayer which I told you, which Sri Ramakrishna used to say, is the simplest way in which you can approach the Divine Mother. But if you want a technique, see, many times no, very simple things we think they are commonplace, not enough. So I want a technique. So if you want a technique, then for the technique, the starting point is you have to become sensitive to the vitality flowing within you. This is the common technique of even all those santras. You have to become sensitive to the vital energy flowing in your veins, in your pranamaya kosh. There are certain junction points in your own system where you can concentrate that energy. In fact, usually you do it subconsciously. You are concentrating energy at different levels, but you are doing it in the Ida and Pingala. Now, these techniques demand you concentrate it around the Sushumna. So then it's a different level of experience altogether. For that to happen, first of all, your energies should get used to rising through the Sushumna, which means complete purity of life is required. That is why these techniques require an actual guru, and you are functioning under the guru, you are performing sadhana under the guru, and in a very consecrated space, like in a temple or somewhere in such space, then it will work. It's not a matter for, it's not something you should take lightly, because you are handling energy. And if you manage to raise energy through the Sushumna and touch the heart center, it will result in realization. This is a common paradigm for all these tantric techniques. But for that, the lifestyle has to change then, isn't it? If this has to happen, lifestyle has to change. That's why it is recommended, Vivekananda used to insist on this, that you do it in a particular way, in a particular place, under a particular person. Don't do it like I tried out. Not like that. So, I am telling you the general paradigm of all tantric sadhana. This is the general paradigm. You must get sensitive to the vital energy functioning within you. Second is, there is a channel called the Sushumna, which most people have no idea of. No idea, because usually our energies are flowing through the side channels, Vida and Pingala, and we don't know where they are focused. And that is the result for our mental life, you know. It's to do more with emotions and emotional obsessions and intellectual obsessions and all this, only because of this. Once it gets channeled through the Sushumna, you will see the mind remains at rest and awareness equals at different levels. For this to happen, it's like magic. But for this to happen, you should get trained under a guru. Not go to the internet or some book guiding you. No. Internet, by the way, will give you a lot of guidance, but all wrong guidance. Because nobody authentic is putting up this stuff on the net. It has actually to be done on under a guru, under a teacher. Yes.
I was thinking about this, that when Thakur worshipped the other deity, he realized Brahman only. So that itself means the same.
Yes.
It's because we don't really know.
In experience, they are the same. In thought, they appear different. Exactly. That's why you must stop thinking. See, there is a point in sadhana. It came even in Vivekananda's life when he wanted to just stop the working of the mind. This comes in the life of every sadhak. As long as you are riding the waves of thoughts, they will keep suggesting you many things, your thoughts. According to the conditioning of philosophy in your mind will keep suggesting. This means this means that. You must stop it and become intensely aware, and then you see where it takes you. Sadhana means this. The initial starting point is cessation of mental activity. Yogastu chitta vritti nirodh. That is the fundamental of sadhana. Otherwise your mind will take you for a ride. It knows all the philosophies, no? It will take you for a ride. Yes. See, only sadhana alone will teach you how to proceed in sadhana. Yogo yogena gnatavyo yogo yoga pravartate. Which means as you go on performing the stilling effect in the mind, you will understand awareness does not depend on thought. Awareness is not another thought. Thoughts depend on awareness. Even to understand this much is a big step. Then you will understand, if I awaken my vitality, I will become fully aware. This is the second step. Then you will understand, oh, so that's why Shakti Puja is very important. So how do I awaken vitality? That you will learn at 2 p.m. Yes, more questions are there. Yeah.
Mataji. Mataji, one question was the Radha Krishna story. Radha is the Ladini Shakti of Krishna.
Yes.
So, and without Radha Shakti, you can't approach Krishna.
Yes.
So Radha is the Shakti and Krishna is the epitome of Bhakti.
Yes.
So are they the perfect combination of Shakti and Bhakti, Mataji?
Yes. Yes, see, Ladini is a very beautiful word. You know what it means?
No, Mataji.
It's like Ahlad, Prahlad, Lad. It actually means ability to give delight. Ability to give delight. So Radha's actual nature, this is her Shakti. She can give delight to Krishna. She alone can delight Krishna. That is her Shakti. So that because she is the possessor of that Shakti, she is the eternal playmate, or you can say, actually from her position, she's serving Krishna in that way. She is the eternal consort of Krishna. And Radha alone, not others, because of this Ladini Shakti. So it is a power of the mind which only divine personalities can have. See, who can please God? You try prayer in your life and you see how difficult it is to please God. unless your prayer is pure, then it's not difficult. But our mind can create such complications. Even simple prayer may appear difficult. But she is one whose very presence delights the Lord. That is Radha, and Ladini is her Shakti, which gives ahlad to the Lord Himself. So it is by the power of that Shakti that she is manifesting all that Golok Leelas. That's why nobody can imitate that level of devotion. Can anybody imitate? Nobody can imitate. Only 3 people have had that power, that Shakti. Who are they? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Ramakrishna and Lord Krishna and Radha themselves. Nobody can imitate that level of Madhur Bhav. It's the highest form of worship. All you can imitate is the handmaid of Radha. That much you can imitate through your bhakti sadhana. But that's a very high level of devotion. It will again come only with sadhana. See, sadhana is to the sadhak what food is to you and me. It is staple. Without that he cannot survive as a sadhak. So, only through sadhana you will understand this. To be able to delight the Lord, what is required.
Simple question I want to just reaffirm the japa that we are doing every day. This is also sadhana.
Yes.
This is the simplest form of the sadhana.
Yes. See, how it is sadhana, tell me. You should know the scientific reason behind what you are doing also. See, you are doing japa. You are taking the name of the Lord. As your Guru has told you, concentrating at the heart center. When you concentrate on the heart center and take the name of the Lord, automatically, by the power of your attention, you are raising vital energy. You are not concentrating anywhere else. Isn't it? If you do it according to what your Guru has told you, you are automatically raising and fixing vital energy at the heart center, at the Anahata chakra. Automatically it has become sadhana, Anahata sadhana. That's why only do what your Guru has told you. I told you, it will become a means. And you are taking the name of God in japa. That itself has intrinsic power. Please understand this. Every word has power. The name of the God has tremendous power. So what better sadhana is there than japa? Mother used to say this, japa siddhi. A man was crying and appealed to a court. So he was asked that why are you asking for this? And he said, he called me a rhinoceros. When 3 years back, then why are you asking for it now? He said, I saw one today. That's the power of the word. See, when the word is not connected with the concept and you have no experience of it, it has no power over you. But when you know what it means, the name of God is like that. When you know the intrinsic power behind God's name, it's a formidable force upon you, It will cleanse the whole system. So japa is like that. You must know the power of the divine name. Until you know it, see, there's a saying in the US, until you make it, fake it. So if you don't know also, just have belief. I'm telling you, just believe in it and do it. As a means of sadhana, it will help you know.
Mother, you already announced an entire retreat on it, but there are so many different ways to chant the chandi. What to chant in the beginning, what to chant after, in the middle. How do we come to a simple one to follow? Can you give us some guidance?
Which chant you mean?
Chanting the chandi, the Shabda.
Yes. See, that's a very important question. How exactly do you chant the chandi, the scripture? Okay, many of you are doing it during Navaratri. Here, we are doing the chanting. See, either, first of all, if you can chant it without mistake, it's fine, you do it yourself. If you cannot do that, sit close to a person who is doing it perfectly, hear it and keep doing it along with that person. With the correct pronunciation. Because she is the matra of the chanting also, isn't it? If you mispronounce, you hurt her. Yes. So you have the chanting is to be learnt. Okay, that's the whole point. You have to chant properly. You can't make mistakes in chandi chant. See, if you cannot do the chanting yourself, listen. Listen to it. It's the same effect you will have. You are not supposed to make a mistake when you do with sankalpa. Because I am telling you now, the image of the mother includes even the words. So when you pronounce it wrongly, you are hurting mother. That's the idea. So you must do it flawlessly, chandi. See, sankalpa means a fixed intent. When you are doing it for a particular purpose and ritually you have fixed the intent, then you are not supposed to mispronounce. Yes, because it will have reverse effect. But if you are doing it just for practice or just it's fine. Good. Yes, see, if you cannot pronounce, you can always say ma, 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 ma. Yes, that is chandi. But when you are holding a scripture like this in your hand, the gravity of it we should understand, isn't it? You can't do it just like that. Learn it properly and then do it. In practice you will make mistakes, that is fine. But when you put a sankalpa and do it, you must do it properly. Be serious about it. That's the whole point.
We see in the life of Thakur that there are very frequent ecstasies, he goes into samadhi very easily. But when we see the life of Gulliver, it's very simple. He doesn't let her emotions come out. So how do we understand the life of Gulliver?
That is the beauty of it. She's so simple, you will miss her significance. See, once somebody asked Swami Vishuddhananji Maharaj, who's greater, Thakur or mother? You know, Swami Vishuddhananji Maharaj said, who worship whom? That's the answer. Who worship whom? Thakur worship mother and surrendered all his sadhana at her feet. So who's greater? Only she is so hidden about it, difficult to make out.